What's going on, people? I got my hands on a Note 10 Lite. I'm waiting to get this for quite a while. I'm gonna unbox it, take a quick look at it. I'll put some information on it. What I can tell you about this phone is it's a pretty cool phone. I wanted to get it. Didn't want to spend $1,000 for a Note. I could have got a Note 10 Plus, but I didn't want to buy it used. I wanted something new, and I just needed a backup Android phone. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck with iPhone forever. So let's finish taking off the seal and see what we get. All right. So here we go. We got the phone over here. We got this lovely box which says Samsung. What's inside the box? Oh, the usual. Yeah, it's just a box. Then we're gonna look at the phone. Oh man, would you look at that? You know, doesn't feel bad. Doesn't feel bad at all. It does not feel like plastic, man. This does not feel like plastic at all. And you can see the reflecting there and this stuff. This thing is pretty, man. This is really pretty. Look at that. Of course, my light box is reflecting off it, but still, this is pretty cool. For a light, this is a light. Man, I'm impressed. Let's see what else is in the box. Oh, yes, I'm happy. So this is the brick. And I already have like a 25-watt charger. So years ago, I had bought a couple of Nexus 6s and I kept one of the 25-watt bricks. And of course, that is complete without the adapter. So I mean, it'll work if I needed to use it, but I don't need it because I have my 25-watt charger and it's set. So, you know, but I still have one just in case I need one. And I believe this is the Ejector Tool or something. I don't know what this is, but I can use it anyway. And it comes with the cord. It's a nice little cord, which I'm actually going to keep as a backup. Because, like I said, I have got various chargers all over the house. And the headphones. Now, these headphones are the older Samsung headphones. If you ever got like the Note 4, or, you know, before they started packaging the AKGs, these are, you know, actually pretty decent. They just don't last long. They don't have the gold tip. But I have headphones. I have my wireless Sony X900Ns, XB900Ns, which are pretty awesome. So, let's see. And I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, supposed to come with a case. Well, let's see. So I think that is part of what is supposed to come in the box. Let's see. This is probably what this box is. If not, I have to call them on this. No, that's just the instructions. It did not come with the case. I have to talk to them about that. I have to talk to them because I believe this is supposed to come with the case. But other than that, it does come with the phone. This is not the case. This is definitely the phone. I'll contact the manufacturer about that, because it is supposed to come with the case. Alright, so this is what the phone looks like. You know, we've got a screen protector, so that's the main thing, and I'll contact them about getting a case. And if not, then, you know, hey, we'll move on. So let's peel off. And this is new, so it's not a, you know, peel off the back there. Now this is the 8 gigabyte model. You know, I wanted the most RAM. This is GSM only. This is GSM only. And we'll peel off the front. Oh, look at that. This thing looks good, man. Y'all, guys, I mean, this is, I know, it doesn't have wireless charging. I'm not even going to go through all that, because let me tell you the specs. It's got the Exynos 9810, which is 2 years old. But, has this is the 8 gigabytes of RAM, not the 6 gigabyte. This is basically GSM only. Again, it may work with Verizon, it may work with Sprint, but there's one that works with Sprint in particular. But it's only going to be 6 gigabytes of RAM. And I wanted 8. I want the most RAM I can get. No wireless charging. It's not 2K or, but it's a 1080p display. And it's pretty sweet. So we're going to turn it on. See if there's any juice. It's got juice. Look at that. So the power, turning it on. It's just no 10 lights. Powered by Android. The screen is nice. Very nice. Look at that. It's booting up. It's got some batteries in it too. Well, it's in Spanish. I'll have to change that, of course. So we're going to do like everybody else does. We're going to go disappear. I'm going to get this thing turned on and activated. As you can see it here. Let's get a little more focus there. You can see it there. And through the magic of YouTube, we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. Well, we had a little issue. Ordered the phone from another company, and after getting the phone, I come to find out the beautiful shimmery color that I wanted was not in 8 gig, but in 6 gig at all. And that really disappointed me. I was almost tempted to keep it, but the seller didn't respond back to me in time, and when he did, I already started a return. So this company is on Amazon. They're a little shady. I think they're called Integron Technologies, and they're kind of holding back on the refund right now. I've already sent back the phone, of course, at my expense, which I think that's a little bit shady again. And I'm going to see. I've already asked them to refund my money because they have their item. I've got the tracking number. If I don't hear anything back from them in 2 days, I'm going to have to reach out to Amazon and get my money back because I've got my tracking number and they got their item. And I've been reading a lot of reports, and they are pretty shady when it comes to that. But we're going to get our money back, don't you worry. And I'll keep you updated on that as I go through the review. Now, I went on eBay, and I found an 8 gig model. It wasn't the color I wanted in the Aura Glow, but I got a red one. So I'm like, I guess I'm going to be matching my old trusty iPhone here, which is also red. As you can see there, it's my old... That's my case. Let's take it off for a second. But yeah, so this is a second unboxing of the phone. And hopefully when I get ready to turn it on and go through it and put my information in, hopefully this one is an 8 gigabyte model. Because if it's not, I'm going to be really disappointed. And I probably may not order this phone again. But eBay actually, to me, still has a better return policy sometimes than Amazon. So it's supposed to match my red color iPhone, which is going to be interesting. Now, I didn't really want to have another red phone per se, but you got to admit, the XR in red is a pretty nice looking phone, And of course, they're letting me know that my Galaxy Note 10 Lite was delivered, and this is supposed to be 8 gigabytes. So let's get with the unboxing already. Alright, now on my first part of the video in my unboxing, I did not get a case with the phone either, so that was also very shady. But I could forego that, because I did get a screen protector. But after not having 8 gigs and them saying that, well, we didn't have 8 gigs to start with, but your ad says that, well, I'm a little disappointed. So I'm going to break out the old trusty X-Acto knife for you Gundam builders out there. And we're going to break some seals. I'm going to break some seals. There's a seal. And there's a seal. You can see my fat, chubby hands, which won't be fat too much longer. Yeah. There we go. If your phone is not breaking, if it's a seal. Well, that's fine. Oh, gosh. Let me tell you something. X-Acto knives are tight. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now we can put the X-Acto knife up. Oh, my goodness. Where's the cut for this thing so I can cut myself? You know, oh, there it is over here. Let's put that up. I like see. So it's pretty. It is kind of pretty. I kind of let me see something. Hold on. Let me see. Let's peel off the back. And let's compare the reds on these phones. This is not quite as red as the iPhone. It's almost like a lighter red, kind of like a pinkish red. I still like the red on this phone, but I've never really had a red Samsung phone. So comparing the two, you know, it's pretty cool. It's, you know, let's see. You can see that there, that they're really red. So it's going to be pretty cool. Two red phones. It's going to be hard to figure out which one I got. And, you know, there goes that notification in my screensaver to moon. But, you know, this is interesting. All right, I really wish I had that aura glow. When you see the first part of the video, you know why. But hey, we're not doing a so-called comparison, Lily. But she's red. Oh my goodness. All right, she's got some more stuff here on the back. Looks like I don't know what this is. Hold on. Off the phone. Come on. Yeah. And of course, the front of the screen. Is this a screen protector? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. So it came with a screen protector already applied. Okay, cool. Why am I moving the phone out the way? It's got all my nasty fingerprints on it. But I did buy a better screen protector, so I'm probably going to replace that later on. Now, let's see if we got everything this time. All right, so this time we got the Samsung fast charger this time. And this time we got this is the cable. You can see that. I tuck that to the side. These are the headphones. And these, again, the same headphones that came with older Samsung phones. This is from way back. Okay, we got that. And what else do we have? What is up with this? Like, every time I buy this phone, they do not have a case in here. This is getting out of hand. This makes me wonder, have people been using the phone? Like, literally, where's the case? Like, everybody else has got a case. How come this one doesn't come with a case? Yeah. Ed, calm down. See what that other seller has done to me already. He's turned me into an angry person. This is the case. Aha! Yes. There's that shrubbery case. Oh. Okay. It's not bad. It's nice. Nice. It's not as heavy as my gel case from my iPhone. This thing here this thing takes a beating. This is soft. This you can't even bend this. But you know, this is like $15. This is free. It's got a little bit of a texture to it too. Okay. Well, let's see if we got some juice. Let's get my trusty. This is fun, y'all. This is my first actual phone unboxing because I didn't really unbox my iPhone, and I probably should have did that, but I didn't. I'm gonna clean this phone off. Or where's the? Oh my goodness. Find something around here. Hold on. When you're looking for something and you need it, you can't find it. Don't you hate that? Oh well. We can't find it. Okay, so let's see if she powers on. This is definitely a screen protector that's on here. It is. So let's begin, because I'm definitely wanting to put tempered glass on this. So let's begin. Oh, she's got juice. There it is. There it is. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. There it goes. Cuts on. It cuts on. It's starting Android. Why is it starting Android? Isn't it supposed to go?
Let's get started.
Ask that lady.
Let me help you get set up more easily by guiding you through the steps.
So she was on there before, and I'm just gonna kind of skip everything to get through it. So I'm not exactly going to put my information there just yet. But if it just so happens that there is 8 gigabytes on this phone, I will drop my stuff in there, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So through the power of YouTube magic, I will return. All right, I'm back. And after 48 hours of using the phone, let's dive right in to look at this phone. Now, I want to say that the experience with this phone has been so far great. When I first got the phone, I did have some issues getting it into the fingerprint scanner here. Let's see if I can get it to wake up, because I do put my phones on a screen protector, so I did want to do that. But overall, it's actually pretty fast. Like, it does do an excellent job of unlocking itself when I need it. Face unlock works pretty much, but the fingerprint scanner with this screen protector on it, you do have to mash down just a little bit. But I've been getting used to it, trying to get to the rhythm. No, it's not fast. It's not the quickest, but it's, these 2 seconds is not going to kill me or hurt my life or anything like that. So I'm not in trouble. I'm not going to croak if I can't get in my phone in like a split second. I'm not going through all that. I'm sorry. Just not my bag. I don't really care about all that, and I'm not going to even try. Not going to get myself in a situation of this whole speed thing. But it is optical, so bear that in mind. And if you get a rugged screen protector or tempered glass, you're gonna have to deal with that. Also, since this tempered glass doesn't follow the Infinity O standard, I think it kind of affects the face unlock. But even in darkness, it has worked, but not at a far range. So at a close range, it works. Not like it has to be up on your face, but enough distance like you would normally hold it, and it would automatically go to the face unlock. Other than that, I prefer the Sonic fingerprint scanner. Test speeds, they're the same. They have most of the T-Mobile network bands. It, of course, is not 5G, but it doesn't have the sub 600 band, which is newer. But like I said, here in Raleigh, you're not going to get decent speeds with T-Mobile, because T-Mobile's everywhere. T-Mobile's in a lot of metropolitan major cities anyway, so you're going to be good to go on that. Other than that, though, let's just take a look at a few things. I'm going to pick up the phone for a second. Let's see if I can hold it up to the screen there. Adjust my camera. Just a moment. Alright, so other than that, it looks nice. It has a weight to it. Like I said, it does feel premium. That is something that my fingerprints are going to be there. This Glastic material, I'm telling you, you really can't tell that it's not, glass. Like, it's funny how close it feels. The only phone I can compare it to is the iPhone. But the red is very stunning. If you can see it, it does shimmer like that. The camera hump, the camera looks a little cheap. It looks almost like one of those knockoff Samsung phones. But it does do the job. It does do the, the zooming and everything like that, like it should. It's, triple camera setup. So like, let's put in my trusty, expensive prime 35mm lens, which I'm not using. I'm using my 16-50. But let's just activate the camera for a second, and we are taking some shots. So, let's be up and out a little bit. Okay, so you can see there, and we're on this. If we hit that, you see it does bring up the magnification. It's, see that Sony, and then of course if we do the wide angle shot, it does do the wide angle, and it does do that pretty good. And you do get your menu options up here, and that's pretty good too. You got your standard. Like, wow, what'd you pay for that? It's $1,000? Nah, more like $480, brand new. And it comes with a case. It's got a headphone jack, and I will say the sound is pretty good. Like I said, I don't have any way to really do any sound testing or anything like that with the speakers without playing a song. But of course, you can hit that off and you can do the screen right. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know how to do it. Maybe because I have always on display on or something. I don't know. I'm still learning. Last time I had a note, there was no on screen, but I've done it. I think you take the pen out while it's locked or something. Or maybe it's because I have always on display. That could be the case. But there it goes. You can, and it makes sounds, You can put, please subscribe, something cool, something interesting. But the S Pen functionality is there. You can change music tracks. So let's say, for example, we save that. Let's scroll up. Save it to Samsung Notes. Yeah, I get that. Let's get back into the phone. So a perfect example, I'm not going to play a song, but let's say I got my pen here. You can't see it. So let's just say you got people in there coming over and you just want to change tracks. You can, yeah, you can. Everybody over there, get on up. Everybody out there, get into it. Everybody. So next thing you know, they won't pull my video, but you can do that. You can, switch tracks because you can hit the button. See the little button right there? So now you're gonna laugh at me because I haven't had a note since like 2014, 2015. I'm new again. I've been using an iPhone. But other than that, though, I've been doing various things and just enjoying what I can do with the S Pen. Just having an S Pen to capture text is something that, you can't do on your iPhone. You just, you can't do it. You're looking at stuff and let's just say you needed some directions somewhere. You're trying to go to the gas station. Maybe there's some information that you need to get, but you can't get that. Maybe you need to copy this text, and you hit Smart Select, and you can copy that. And I'm not very good at that, but you can save it, extract the text, pin it to the screen. There's so much you can do with a pen that you could not do with not having a pen. So there's just those few things. And of course, there's a button right there, but we're not going to do that. I'm just showing an example of some things that you can do. Not going to go into detail. You've probably seen 100 reviews on this. My thoughts on this phone, my biggest kind of gripe, and that's battery life. Like, a battery life is something that I am kind of mixed about. So, like, as soon as I took this off the charger, right away it went like to 99. Whereas my iPhone won't do that. My iPhone will stay at 100 for quite some time. And let's move that out the way. But it did last a full day with me doing everything. It did last a full day, and I still had about 21 to 22% left on the phone. So I mean, that wasn't a bad deal. Like I said, it's a decent phone. I mean, it's got aluminum sides. It's got this fantastic. It's plastic, but it is. You pick it up, it doesn't feel like. What's a Lite phone? Like a S5. It's. I don't know. It's a Samsung phone. I haven't really held the A71, but I've held like the A21. That's a pretty light phone, But this does feel, light, but it also has a certain weight to it. Like when you put it in your hand, you're not going to know that this phone, like I said, was, was the way it is. You're just not going to know. You're just not going to know that it's, that type of phone. So I wouldn't get too caught up in worrying about, it's not premium. Because in these days, are you running around feeling your phone every 5 minutes, or are you trying to use your phone? Now, as far as value, I think this phone has very good value. I think that for the money that you'll spend on this phone, you won't be disappointed. It doesn't have wireless charging. And I'll give you a little tip about wireless charging. What's the point of wireless charging? You have to plug something in the wall to make it wirelessly charge. Okay, so why not just plug your phone in the wall? What's the difference? But I know, bells and whistles, and that's okay. You want your bells and whistles. I just want a phone that I didn't pay $1,000 for. And I'm torn because yes, I want the iPhone Pro Max 12, whatever it's called, and it's probably going to be $1,300. But one thing with Android phones, they don't hold their value. Android phones to me are more of a utility, and I wouldn't. I mean, you're really throwing away money. It's just, your phone after 6 months is, if you buy it, it's like half off. I mean, that's not really worthy of investment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not much of a return. You're just better off just buying a mid-ranger, because at least when you get the mid-range, you might even get more in some instances than you will get. And I know bells and whistles, because it comes down to gimmicks. After gimmicks, what are you left with? You're left with just a phone. And you're left with a phone that you can use and just pick it up and do whatever you want. You're not going to miss anything with gaming. You're not going to miss anything with camera. I mean, this phone has a decent camera, so you're not going to miss any of that. You're just not. You're going to have a phone that's going to give you pretty much the same user experience as the Note 10, and you got a headphone jack. So that means that if you had your wired unit, you can charge your phone. You see what I'm saying? That's that's stuff that you can do. Why worry about the things that you don't have when it's going to cost you more money, and in the long run, you're going to lose value if you try to sell it. Plus, the phone is unlocked. You can buy it. It's yours. You can use it. If your other phone isn't working, or if you got let's say you got an iPhone and you dropped your iPhone and you didn't have insurance. So if you lost your phone, you didn't have insurance. Or better yet, with insurance, you got to pay $200 to get a phone these days. If you got an iPhone, it's $250. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Or if you got the high-end Samsung, $250. What if you drop the phone and break the glass and you're like, man, I don't really feel like going through paying money for a phone that I'm still paying on my plan. Well, you got this phone right here for backup. And I mean, at $480, you got a Note, a brand new Note. And it comes with headphones. It comes with, like I said, it's just not wireless charging. It's not going to charge faster. And even fast charging has issues, can degrade your battery. So this phone charges pretty quick. I mean, it goes into apps pretty quick. It's not sluggish at all. You're getting your money's worth for $500 for a new phone versus buying a used phone. And with, that guy or that person that starts with a C and has a V and it ends with an S, hey, you don't know what people got these days. You got to be careful. So you can get a new phone. Yeah, you might say, well, that phone might have it, but then if you're getting stock that was, before the onset of the pandemic, I feel a little safer with that. That's just my opinion. As far as Gorilla Glass protection, I hear it's 5 or maybe 4. Believe me, this phone does not have, I don't think it's not going to have some type of Gorilla Glass. It's just not stated. But that's fine. That's what you get screen protectors for. And really, plenty of phones get scratches on it. None of these phones are scratch proof. They scratch at a level. So even if you got something sharp in your pocket, hey, you might scratch your screen. Therefore, you got this nice onset of a screen protector that'll help you. And I always use tempered glass. I'm not saying it's perfect. That's just what I use. So, other than that, the experience with this phone, it's a lot of fun. People look at it and just go, man, that's a Note. Never seen that before. Is that the Note 10? Nope. I let them know it's the Lite. I ain't got no problem with that. And just to let you know how much this thing is fake, let's bring in the iPhone. I'm telling you, you can almost, the aluminum side, and they're very similar. I'm not here to compare the two because it's not. Maybe I'll do a speed test one day. But, just the sheer, you can't really tell it. This is what is odd to me. You really can't tell that this is not glass. It's just, man, I tell you. So my thoughts after spending time with the phone, I didn't miss my iPhone. The only person that missed my phone were certain friends because of iMessage. And I'm sure when I popped up on their screen being green, oh boy, what happened? What are you using? Are you using your yeah? And there's really only one friend that did that, And well, she don't count. Anyway, so other than that, my verdict is with the A line out, you can get your money's worth starting with the A01, I think it is. And it's like you got the A11, you got an A21, there's a 30, I think there's a 31, I'm not sure. But we definitely know that the winner is the 51 and the 71. And then there's this phone, which oddly enough, this is like I said, a Note 9-2 or something of that nature. Like I said, the biggest drawback to me is the battery life. And like I said, you're going to have to test it out for yourself. Like I said, it still will last a day, but your mileage may vary. Your usage may vary. I don't use my phone every 5 minutes, though I can, but I don't. My job, hey, in between my work, yeah, I'm checking Facebook, Instagram, messages, and things of that nature, but I still got a job to do, so I can't be on it all day. So overall, what I would tell you is if you got about $500 to spend on the phone that you can, put on the phone, because even if you go to T-Mobile and your credit's not good, you're not going to get the phone at $0 down anyway. You get a Note 10 Plus, I think it's like $279 or something like that to put down, and then to pay throughout the year. Nah, I ain't doing that no more. Because if I decide I'm never going to buy a phone again, I got this phone and it's unlocked. What if I need to go to a different carrier? What if I go out of the country? I have an unlocked phone. I can buy a SIM and I don't have to worry about anything. Just buy a SIM and go. So that's something to think about too. You know what I'm saying? It's there for your usage. It's there for your convenience. It's a wonderful thing to have an unlocked phone. Trust me. I unlock phones for people. I've got videos on how to do that. So, the value of this phone at less than $500 at some places. This was brand new with everything in it. You saw my unboxing. I got this from this one I got from eBay, and of course the other one I got from Amazon, and that was a dud. But other than that, when you get this phone, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, this phone is decent. 1080p display, the blacks, the AMOLED panel is nice. It's old, no notch. You know what I'm saying? It's just, It's a great experience, and I might do another more detailed review because I've got to learn more tricks and tips about the S Pen and all that good stuff, and using the camera a little more. I still haven't really shot videos with it because I use my A6400, but I will say I'm very pleased with this purchase. I thought I would be kind of hurting myself because I'm a spec head, but now I'm not missing any of those features, and I got a brand new phone, and I got a headphone jack. I mean, and I got even enough money. So let me break it down for you. This was $480 with an extra $4.99 ship. Of course, in North Carolina, you gotta pay taxes, bro. So yeah, 500 and I think it was like 524, 525, something like that. And that was with the extra $4.99 to get it here in like 2 days, guaranteed. And then it got here in 2 days from eBay, brand new, not used. And Amazon, like I said, the guy who was selling it at the company was saying, oh yeah, we got the 8 gig model. Oh, and they turn around, no, we only had the 6 gig model, which, well, of course, and Amazon is giving me my money back because I actually reached out to them to find out because the guy was being a little shady and deceptive. So, therefore, I originally was slated to spend about $650 or $660 on a used Note 10 Plus. So now that extra $100 that I got left over, a little over $100, $120, $130, went to a pair of the Galaxy Buds Plus in red, which will match the phone. And like I said, I might shoot a little short unboxing video of that. So when I start exercising so I'm not looking like a fat pig anymore, I'll have my little earbuds, got my phone, I can listen to my music and my mixes that I do on my DJ equipment, and I'm good to go. So overall, it's not about balling on a budget. It's about being smart and being, focused. Not worried about what people think, but worried about your budget and what you're willing to spend. And I think with this phone, you can't go wrong if you're in the industry looking for a Note. And even if you spent the money to get, if you're an iOS fan, think about this for a second. Everybody's raving about the iPhone SE, iPhone SE, iPhone SE 2. And for the money you would spend on an iPhone SE 2, you can get a Note, a 6.7-inch phone. Well, you ain't got Touch ID. Well, guess what? You can get in the phone. It's got a fingerprint scanner, you dummy. It's got, oh man. Look, and you got bezels. You got, man. I tell you, and don't get a harp on me because I got my XR right here. I got my 10R right here. So don't harp on me about talking about iOS. All in all, get the Galaxy Note 10 Lite if you're in the market for it. They come in some fantastic colors. Aura Glow is really hard to find. So the next color, of course, is going to be red. And if you had a little more money to spend, get the Galaxy Buds Plus and you'll be good to go. So thanks for watching my review. Thanks for looking at the phone. Thanks for listening to me rant. Have a nice night.